The silver Bentley purred softly as it rolled to a stop in front of the grand estate, its polished chrome glinting beneath the morning sun. Alexander Grant, one of the country's most successful tech billionaires, slipped out of the back seat, his Italian shoes clicking against the cobblestone driveway. He was supposed to be away until the evening, stuck in endless board meetings, but a sudden cancellation had freed his schedule. For once, he could return home earlier than expected, eager to surprise his fiancée, Marissa, and share breakfast with his mother and his little girl. What he didn't expect was to walk into a storm that would change everything. He moved quietly through the side gate, hoping to sneak into the garden where his daughter loved to play with her grandmother. Their laughter always reminded him why he worked so hard, so they would never lack safety, comfort, or love. But as he rounded the corner, his smile froze. There, in the middle of the sunlit garden, stood Marissa. Her flawless designer dress fluttered in the breeze, her manicured hand gripping a pitcher of murky water. His mother, Eleanor, sat on the wooden bench with his 6-year-old daughter Lily beside her, both clutching fresh flowers they had picked. Neither of them saw it coming. With a sharp, deliberate tilt, Marissa poured the dirty water directly onto them. It splashed across Eleanor's neatly brushed hair and trickled down Lily's pink dress. Both gasped in shock, their joy instantly crushed. "You don't belong here," Marissa spat, her voice dripping with disdain. "You're nothing but burdens. Filthy, pathetic burdens." Lily whimpered, her small hands trembling as she clutched her grandmother's sleeve. Eleanor, dignified even in humiliation, straightened her posture. Her eyes glistened, but she refused to cry. "Marissa, why would you do this?" she asked softly, her voice breaking. "Because," Marissa sneered, "I'm not going to spend the rest of my life playing second fiddle to some old woman and a brat. Alexander is mine, his world is mine. And once we're married, I'll make sure you both are out of this house, permanently." Alexander's chest tightened, every muscle in his body coiled in fury. For a moment, he couldn't breathe. He had trusted Marissa. He had promised her a future. And yet here she was, revealing a side so vile it shattered every illusion he had built about her. Before he could step forward, Lily's fragile voice pierced the silence. "Grandma, does Daddy still love us? Or will he believe her?" Eleanor's lips quivered as she cupped her granddaughter's cheek. "Your father's love is bigger than anything in this world, my darling. Don't you ever doubt that." Something inside Alexander broke. He stepped into the garden, his footsteps echoing like thunder. Marissa spun around, her confident smirk fading when she saw him standing there, eyes blazing, fists clenched. "Hey Alex," she stammered, nearly dropping the pitcher. "You're home early. I was just." "Just what?" His voice was ice, sharp and unforgiving. "Just humiliating my mother. Just terrorizing my daughter." Marissa's face paled, but she quickly forced a smile. "You don't understand. They provoked me. They were disrespectful, Alex. They don't accept me. I had to show them their place." "Show them their place?" His voice thundered across the garden, and even the birds seemed to fall silent. He strode toward her, every inch the powerful man the world respected and feared. "Their place is in my heart, Marissa. My mother raised me when I had nothing. My daughter is the very reason I breathe. And you just revealed that you have no place here." Marissa's mask cracked. Panic spread across her flawless features. No, Alex, you're overreacting. I love you, everything I've done because I love you. Don't let them ruin what we have." She reached out, desperate, but he recoiled as though her touch might poison him. "You call this love?" he snapped. "Love doesn't belittle. Love doesn't harm. Love doesn't pour filth on the people I cherish." Eleanor, still soaked but dignified, placed a trembling hand on her son's arm. "Alexander, don't waste your fury on her. You've seen her truth. That's enough." But Lily, eyes wide and wet, whispered, "Daddy, don't let her stay." The billionaire knelt to his daughter's level, wiping her tears gently with his thumb. "I promise you, sweetheart, she won't hurt you again." Then he stood tall, his gaze like steel. "Marissa, this engagement is over. Pack your things and get out of my house, today." "No," Marissa screamed, her composure shattering. "You can't do this to me. Do you know who I am? Do you know how much people envy me because of you? You can't just throw me away for them." Alexander's eyes burned with a calm, unyielding fire. "Watch me." Marissa lunged forward, her voice cracking. "If you do this, you'll regret it. No one will ever love you the way I do." He didn't even flinch. "If this is your version of love, I pray I'll never see it again." Two security guards appeared at the sound of commotion, rushing into the garden. Alexander didn't need to say a word. They understood immediately. Gently but firmly, they escorted Marissa away as her protests echoed through the mansion. And then, silence. Alexander turned back to his mother and daughter. Eleanor sat still, dignity intact though her clothes clung damply to her frail frame. Lily clung to her grandmother's arm, watching her father with cautious eyes, as though afraid he might vanish too. Without a word, Alexander knelt before them. He slipped off his tailored jacket and wrapped it gently around Eleanor's shoulders, then took Lily into his arms, holding her tight against his chest. "I'm so sorry you had to go through this," he whispered. "I thought she loved us. I was wrong. But I will never, ever let anyone treat you this way again." Eleanor's lips trembled, and at last the tears she had held back began to fall. "You came home at the right time, Alexander." God knows what else she might have done. Lily tucked her face against her father's neck, whispering, "I knew you'd protect us." And in that moment, Alexander realized something profound. For all the wealth, power, and influence he held, none of it mattered compared to this. The bond of family, the trust in his daughter's small voice, the strength in his mother's quiet resilience. That was his real fortune. The three of them stayed in the garden a while longer, the morning sun slowly drying their tears. No words could undo the cruelty they had endured, but the silence between them carried something stronger than pain. It carried unbreakable love.